Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. Oh, what has happened? And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in sitting.
Luis Suarez! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Bale duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, it's played into the area.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play.
Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Played into space. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. It's a promising position. Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And this is Luis Suarez. Carvajal. Eder Militao. And it's Isco. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. 30 minutes gone. Wriggles his way through. Knocks it into space. Figo. Crosses it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Iniesta. Great vision. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. Oh, this is a great position. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid find a position of real strength now. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And claimed it back swiftly. No, that was never going to make it. Carvajal. And it's Arda Güler. And it's Arda Güler. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to... And he shoots! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Howson. Güler. And that's another good win of the ball. Nicely shaped ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. He won't be happy with that one. Figo quietly revving up. Pedri. And here's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Suarez
here.
looks to get on the end of this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Roberto Carlos. Might be danger here. He's had a shot! He has done it! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's the keeper's ball. Isco gets a good foot in there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, looking for the run. No way through there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bale. Chance for a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Madrid have their third corner. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Durante el descanso podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And this is Bale. He could be in here. Bale! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Neymar gets it clear. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. It's a loose ball. It's gone backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Messi. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
That's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thuram. Foot in. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. In towards the back stick. That is ended up in no man's land. Chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot could be on. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Oh, it's come off the upright. Howson spots it and intercepts. 30 minutes gone. Bout of passing here. Bale! Oh, it's come loose.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And it's Messi. Pedri.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's got space here. And it's hoisted clear. And we have our very first corner. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi gets a good foot in there. It's run loose here. Howson getting this one clear. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's neat. And Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedri, and here's Mbappe, thinks about the shot, and it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Howson, and it's Ronaldinho. And this is Bale. He's found, and the shot! Dispatched clinically! And right on half-time! That is telling! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager...
Oh, what a climb! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So off we go once more. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. And again. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get it through? Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the return pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldinho, Mbappe, cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Short changes him with that pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Bale being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Ronaldinho. Can he finish? Yes, it's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from...
Oh, what has happened here? Real chance! There it is! And they're back in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach. He's having a shot! That's a sharp pass. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Bale. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the chance for a shot! Yes! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It's Ronaldinho! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a really well-measured ball. Vigo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's looking to win it for them. Shoots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ronaldinho! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And the number on the board is 3.
And here's Mbappe.
Here's shapes to shoot, and the keeper couldn't hold it. We've got a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So all square with almost no time remaining. It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Bale.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. And Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Owen, spread it left. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the finish! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9. El dorsal
Exhaustion,
19.
physical and
Messi.
mental. Will we find a winner?
El dorsal 22.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That was travelling. Pepe. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Roberto Carlos. Madrid must do something here and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Bale.
I thought it was...
Lewandowski has got himself a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Messi, and the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's been caught. That's another chance. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, that's a brilliant save!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And they're quick to press. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. And it's Seedorf. He has found the way through. Azar. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Not the most convincing of passes. Hazard. Vigo has got himself a free kick. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Figo, terrific header! It's bounced back off the post. Loom. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Luis Suarez. And he shoots! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Araujo. Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a trident. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Alexander-Arnold. Vigo is onto it in a flash. Guardiola. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. And it's Messi. Now it's Bale. And he's lost his man here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Distributed tidily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Azar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Perrin. Azar. He's away! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Bale. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Loom. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries to pass it through. Just eases him off the ball. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a shade optimistic. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi, out to the left it goes. Played into the... Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Loom
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Luis Suarez, and he's in. Can he finish? And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, there's a probing ball. Luis Suarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a look and plays it forward. Danger averted for now. Madrid have it back and can go again. Azar. Now it's Bale, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Bigo plays it short. Might be... tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And he's... little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Araujo. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold goes steaming forward. And it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Suarez being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post, this time surely! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So we've reached the hour mark. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Owen. It's played through for him. Big header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Camavinga. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Perrin looking to play him in, and it's been played through. Bale! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And Messi! Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Owen! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And now he has two.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's going in strongly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Perrin has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And claimed it back swiftly. Azar. And Alexander-Arnold, a probing pass.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, Bale, será sustituido por
And that's it.
el dorsal 9.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar su seguridad.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-hand. Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Suarez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. No way he was going to be outmuscled. Corner then. And we have our very first corner. Bigo with the short one. Back when it goes. Great ball. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Figo delivers the ball. Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Araujo. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Stood up well to him there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Roberto Carlos. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice. Mbappe! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Bellingham. Mbappe. Guardiola. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal. And the shot! It's there!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's having a shot! Yes, it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, That's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser. Oh, they could be caught out here! And that's gone loose. Probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. And it's Guardiola. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's in on goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. That's a sharp pass. Can he get it through? Eder Militao is there to clear. And here's Bale. And this is Messi. Plenty to aim at here. And he was alert to it. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos. And the shot! There it is! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the half-time whistle goes. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No way through. Makaleli. That's a good ball out wide. Triol.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Suarez chasing after it. Roberto Carlos heading backwards. Nicely spread. And it's Figo. Triol. It's a really well-measured ball. Guardiola distributed tidily. Figo delivers.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Vinicius Junior. The ball is loose and the chase is... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Deep cross. Knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pressing high and with purpose. Araujo with the clearance. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Now that looks a decent ball. Crosses it in. Good read, needed to be. Roberto Carlos. Makaleli. Oh, good spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good, played through for the wide man. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Araujo. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Now what about this cross? Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos has it out wide. Gets his head on it! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Played out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Makaleli promptly onto that, and that is that. Deftly away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Guti. And the through ball. Up he goes! That's another chance! He has done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just...
He gets big! Harmlessly behind. That has not gone well. Eder Militao.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 19, Messi. El dorsal 17, Makelele. El dorsal
Time
5,
added on will be 2
el dorsal
minutes.
13.
Now it's
Serán
Eto'o.
sustituidos por el dorsal
And that
25,
pass just didn't
Owen.
quite work.
El dorsal 23,
And he can clear it away.
Eto'o. El dorsal
No, he wasn't going to let him past. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Madrid conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Roberto Carlos cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's picked his way through. Guti made a good run there. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga stood his ground strongly. Roberto Carlos. There's no flag. And he's managed to get free. It's out for a goal kick. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Guti. Eder Militao. De Jong. And it's Koundé.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goes for a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He's got full! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 25, Owen.
And we're off for the final time.
El dorsal 6.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Eto'o. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Camavinga. Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Lewandowski. Camavinga. Can he finish? Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And it's Seedorf. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. So the ball is placed on the spot. Eto'o first in line. And he's found the net.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Lewandowski is the next man in the spotlight. Oh, that is quite remarkable.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
This to put them 2 up. quite remarkable miss.
It's a technical no-no. He got underneath it.
Roberto Carlos is the man who's second in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
He just did what he was asked.
The third man in the queue. Oh, he's blazed it over the bar.
Oh, that was extremely sloppy.
Rashford is third in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Oh no, it's a tame miss. All Black must save it. And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
You know, Peter, even from up here, I can sense a quiet determination from Rivaldo. Someone who's always let his football do the talking.
Yeah, and his shooting especially, he has one of those genuinely piercing shots.
And tremendous skill as well, and imagination.
Chouameni. Rivaldo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Face-to-face, shot at goal! They've scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Eder Militao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. And that has put a halt to things. Pass somewhat off target. Guardiola. And it's Makalele. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely, now then. Taken back almost at one. Big chance! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that...
And the shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're back on the ball again. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he latch on to this? And the shot's on. And the finish! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. This terrific, familiar sight for all who follow Latin American football. It has featured in so many famous international tournaments. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? It's Rashford! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Xavi Alonso. Alaba. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Xavi Alonso. More and more pressure on the ball here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi. Xavi Alonso. Spread it left. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Puyol. And shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicked it back promptly. Roberto Carlos. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Alaba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it...
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Lyon have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Alaba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass somewhat off target. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe! Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bale. And the finish! And he's found the net! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
There's the shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Shoots! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
he's going for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And they're quick to get it back.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Figo. And this is Messi. And it's Guardiola. Spread out to the left. Figo. And here's Messi. Figo has it in a wide position. Bullish header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Bale. And this is Luis Suarez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance! Bale, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos. Chance here to counter. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, momentarily, the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
The ball has bounced loose now. Valverde. Now it's Rashford. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
44.804.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, good ball! And a chance! Yes! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3. No way through. Referee's given a throw. Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. Oh, good spread. Now he's off and running. Rashford. Done delicately. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe! That's going to go a long way. Luis Suarez. Piqué cuts out the pass. Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Suarez looking to get on the end of this. Chance, surely! In he goes again. He's scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará la información de nuestros servicios de audio.